Have you ever heard of a story so bizarre it sounds completely made up, like something out of a Monty Python sketch? Well, what if I told you one of the most absurd and disgusting disasters in history actually happened? Let's travel back to the year 1184 to the city of Erfurt in Germany. The Holy Roman Emperor-to-be, King Henry VI, had a problem. Two of his nobles, a landgrave and an archbishop, were feuding, and he needed to sort it out. So he called a meeting, a big one, inviting dozens of the most powerful and influential nobles from across the empire to gather at the Petersburg Citadel. The meeting was set to take place on the second floor of the main church building. Picture the scene: a grand hall packed with knights, dukes, and counts, all dressed in their finest, ready for some serious political discussion. Everything seemed normal. The nobles were all assembled. The king took his seat, and the meeting began. And then, without any warning, the floor gave way. The sheer weight of all those people, combined with their heavy armor and robes, was too much for the old wooden beams. The entire assembly crashed through the floor. But the horror didn't stop there. They didn't just fall to the first floor. No, they crashed through that floor too. Underneath the first floor was the monastery's cellar, which served a dual purpose. It wasn't just for storage, it was the latrine pit, the sewage pit, an entire room filled with liquid human waste that had been collecting for years. Dozens of medieval Europe's most important people plunged directly into a pool of excrement. The fall itself was bad enough, but the real tragedy was what happened next. Weighed down by their heavy clothes and armor, unable to swim in the thick, vile sludge, around 60 nobles drowned. They drowned in a giant toilet. It's a scene almost too gruesome and ridiculous to imagine. You might be wondering, what about the king? How did he survive? Pure dumb luck. King Henry was sitting in a stone alcove built into the outer wall, so when the wooden floor collapsed, his little section remained intact. He was left dangling over the abyss, watching in horror as his court disappeared into the filth below. He was eventually rescued with a ladder, but he was so shaken by the event that he left Erfurt immediately. This event is now known as the Erfurt Latrine Disaster. It's a stark reminder that sometimes the strangest, most unbelievable stories are the ones that are actually true. History is filled with these weird, tragic, and sometimes darkly comical moments that you just couldn't make up. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as wild as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more unbelievable tales from history. See you next time.